Howdy gang. This stream shift, hell, I don't know. Forget it. Forget about it. It's not for me, alright? I don't do multiple platforms. Could be doing Twitch still technically, but I don't believe in the company. Anyways, welcome back to Darkwood. Well, the woods are dark sometimes, and we usually die in the dark, but it's okay, because nothing in the dark truly wants to hurt you. You just get knocked unconscious, I guess. I'm not really sure what happens when we die. Maybe it's all an illusion. Anyways, we're in the middle of, freeing the beautiful, large maiden from the chicken lady. And this is somehow connected to the pig shed where we are looking for wires to maybe fry the pig. There's like some broken cables, I don't know. I realize we gotta kill the big pig somehow. Both of these are supposed to have treasure. I mean, I technically already, like, robbed the chicken lady. I got this wedding ring. I feel like, I don't know, maybe the violin man might want that. Oh, I can. Need more scrap. How do I get scrap? I have such a damn deficit of it. I don't know, man. This one has more nails as well, so they're both good. That can go away. Molotovs are useful for exploring. Torches as well. Military flashlight, I don't really need. Flares. Yeah. Running out of storage space here. I got a lot of like weird junk items like the fan bell and the steering wheel bell. Maybe this is all used for something like a machine layout. We found a tire at some point and kind of lost it. Anyways. New day, right? Yeah, we have no reputation because we keep dying and it freaking blows. Chill, brah. Don't worry. Don't even trip. Alright, I should probably refill that before I leave. Yeah, we were supposed to give the key to the man with the violin, but also the wolf man wants the key. I'm curious if I'm able to even give both. Like, what happens? if I give one to one and not the other. The Wolfman said he had a lead on my key, but I kind of want to like help this guy out. The man with the big head, he's like Jack in the Box. I trust Jack in the Box with my life. Boy stops playing Lars' head, avoiding my sight. Yes, you're amazing, Mr. Sir. Thank you. The boy shuffles his legs and visibly excites, or else seems uncomfortable. Sir, now I have the key, but I don't have the courage. She's too beautiful, my pretty lady. I just look at this violin, mister, she'll laugh at me, and is her I always play for. One of the strings securing his mask falls off, together with his ear. The boy reattaches it as if nothing happened. Oh god. But maybe my mom has this beautiful violin. Would I ask her to borrow? Would you ask her to borrow it for me? But she's too angry with me. Could you please convince her to borrow it for me? I'll give you a card with drawing for her. To apologize. When she gets it, she'll surely stop being angry and she'll borrow us the violin. It's behind the cupboard. My mummy always hides it there. Please, sir, bring me this violin. You're not afraid of anything anyway. There's nothing to be scared of. You'll find my parents' house in the northwestern part of the old woods. If you come back with my mom's violin, I'll try to get you an appointment with the doctor because you look pretty sickly. I'll be waiting for you near the old church in the northeast part of the old woods. Northern part of the old woods. Okay. I got an achievement for that, and it was gold rim, which means few people have it. I wonder if that means like few people got this far in the game, or if this was like a branching path and most people just gave it to the Wolfman. Because it sounds like he's gonna hook me up with the doctor too, so this worked out. Am I just the only nice guy who wants to help out this this poor beautiful young boy? Chestnut doll. The hell? I made this for you, mister. Thanks. It's kinda cute, I guess. So where's the old woods? This part? I need to go all the way to the ass end of the world. Great, love that. No, I guess we should go to Piotrek. Still haven't met this guy, but it's near the pig shed, so he might know something about the wires. I can hope at least. I think that we looted the whole village. I might have to go back. I remember there's like a door that I need a lockpick for. Maybe when I get another lockpick, we'll go give it another perusal. A lockpick for that too, apparently. uh. This Piotrek? Yes. Yes, it is. Wait, what's that? I'm just gonna take out my inventory. Great. Dog's attacking the savage. Place looks like a scrap metal warehouse. The walls are covered in fungus and spider webs. It's very stuffy. Stuffy as in full of stuff. I appreciate some scrap metal. No, Rosen. Postcard portrait of man. Someone has penned a caption on it, 1961. The sky is dark, earth is blue. I guess that's not English. Could be a code, though. Who's there? I'm not coming out until the beast lurking in my garage is gone. Okay. A pile of junk sloppily welded together. Perhaps that junk could become something one day. Junk with a dream. Disassembled tractor. This was once a tractor, now it's a hauled, rusted body, and all its useful mechanical parts have been scavenged. But not the gasoline. Heavy smell of gasoline in the air. Beautiful. Tractor wheel, junk. I will make a return trip. I like how the road got drawn on the map. Makes me feel a bit less lost, you know? Still very heavily relying on my knowledge of landmarks. Yeah, we won't be heading north for a while, so that drawing can sit there. The wedding ring might belong to the Wolfman, so I am going to keep that with me. And I'm also about to go into a sticky room, so I'm going to need at least one of those. I hope I can spend the night at this guy's place once I clear it out. Like, it looks like a base. And he lives there, why wouldn't I be safe? Unless he's not a nice man. But let's not believe that, alright? Let's have faith. Cave. This corpse doesn't explode. Knife, metal pipe, gas. Savage. There's something else in there. I don't care to go back and look at it. I'm assuming this is the garage. It's the only other building on the property. Oh. That burned away all the gunk in one go. That's pretty sick. Nice, I could open the door, but I don't want to risk that. Blueprint, toolbox. Needs a battery, a joystick, a muffler, a belt, a wheel, steering wheel. This is all the junk I've been collecting. And this is gonna make a rocket. Okay. Means I do have to go find that tire though, wherever I left it. Somewhere around here, I just don't know where. Hello? He has a workbench, nice. Oops, didn't hear you come in. Boy's eyes are wandering around the room. I found this wiggly metal thingy yesterday. I was laying there in the grass. I don't like the grass. Are you talking about this watch? It's so slippery and it tickles your feet rather than grass. I would prefer to these metal wigglies, yes. The metal antennas on his whirly hat suddenly start vibrating. Do you have any metal wigglies? Oh, I have one too. Such a beautiful photograph. Beautiful. I don't see Gargan in it. I have never seen a photo without Gargan in it before. Gagarin was this cosmonaut, a man who flew to the stars. I'll reach the stars too one day. Piotrek stares a blank spot for a few seconds. Maybe tomorrow, for example. I just need to find the few screws for the cover. I had one just like this. It melted in a perfect little ball shaped like the moon. I melt every plastic in the moons. Piotrek suddenly becomes excited. And have you seen my vehicle? It's really well almost ready. There's a couple of parts missing. I will need to find them, and I have to repair the casing. The one from the spring that fell off recently. When I was entering the cockpit, I hit my head and it fell off. I thought I was flying, but the lights went off. These are blueprints to my space rocket. Almost ready. I broke down the whole tractor to build it, but I'm missing several parts. Several very important parts. For example, a shiny little mirror, and this rectangular box with wires, and the boy suddenly becomes lost in thought. If only I had more tractors, I would definitely go to space. You won't be able to make it home via this road. You should build a rocket. I haven't slept a wink today. The whole night I thought about that large metal cover from the tractor. It's such a beautiful cover. Ideal cover, no doubt about it. I mean, almost because I would need to bend it a bit like a screwdriver, and it'll shield me from space dust. That is. Piotrek suddenly becomes sad. Space dust everywhere. I like to watch the stars at night. Sometimes you can see these bright blinking spots. Those are spaceships and rockets, obviously. The sky is awfully boring during the day. No stars, no ships, no rockets, nothing. Only these white smoke trails. I saw one yesterday over there, far above the treetops. Dad used to say these were planes, but such long planes, it would be crazy to fly them. Beans, get off my desk, man. What you got for sale, kid? Flashlight, some flares, batteries, wires. I have some free wrap. Piece of paper with 2 locations marked on it for the old woods and a toolbox. A pipe, tape, chain, weapon parts, handgun frame, watch. No, what's this? Cable. That's what I need. I think. I could sell him something that's got a value of 80. Knife. Exactly how much I need for the cable. I like electronics and mechanical things, food, all sorts of stuff, but not a knife. Okay, so I need to find that tire, and then I think I have basically everything else he needs. And I'm still curious what happens at night. Fuck! Oh, scrap metal at least. I'm curious what happens at night when I... Fuck! I'm just not gonna finish this sentence. No! You're too close, man! Back up! Spit the hot fire! Pure, pure! Alright, well, I guess I need to go back to the base then. Fuck. Oh wait, I do have a spot in my hotbar. Just one item, alright, the damn tire. Maybe it went back to its original location because I left it out as a key item. That can make some sense. I don't know if stuff you leave on the ground just stays there forever. Yeah, it looks like the kind of corpse that explodes. I don't know. Hello? Somewhere in this general area. I do gotta be quick though. It was like near a corpse or something lootable. Here, maybe? That's just a dead savage. Is that it? Fuck! That is it. Okay. Hold on, let me... these rocks down, take the tire. Okay, let's go. Gotta book it. Oh, it bled. Nice. I've never used the power before, but I do have this. Moffin. Slow heal, but it did get me a full boy, so that's good. Have to pray that nothing bad comes through the door. And of course something bad came through the door. Damn it. Someone set my house on fire? They're throwing a Molotov or something. Don't come in. Ah, you fucker. Ugh. Ah, the chair! Ah, that was so close. Damn it. I don't know what I'm saving the shovel for. Like, we haven't seen that many new enemies. It's here to protect me, but maybe it's because I need scrap to repair it. And that is a rare resource at the moment. With the pitchfork, really. I needed to upgrade my nail board. Yeah, have to put the pitchfork away. Stocking up on the scrap. Pipe can go away. Need... the hell is that? A fuel pump? A welder? Steering wheel. Maybe this bell. The battery. I have the tire. There are like 6 things on the list, right? There's the fan bell. Did I never pick the mirror up? It should still be on the tractor at the pig shed. I'm gonna sell this knife and it's this one. Some bottles with me. Oh, you know what? I gotta repair this before I go. Bottles back, nails and boards. And barricading the door is the right move, too. Yeah, while I'm here, did I ever repair the well? I'm not sure what it does, but I'd like to find out. Need 4 built. 4 boards. Oh, I can regenerate health at the well for free. That's sick. I'll just try the moment I come back tomorrow. Alright. Once a day. If the Wolfman does not want the ring, I will sell it to him. My first stop should probably be to find that wolf I mutilated. It's strange meat and cook it. Of course, the body may have disappeared since I died and all. Like around here somewhere. I don't waste too much time on it. It's not that big a deal. Nice considering I wasted resources on it. Great to get some kind of reward, like some delicious experience. You can fight out and I'll kill whichever one lives. Ugh! The wire. Yeah, I think the body's gone, but that's fine. We found some other good shit looking for it, you know? The real body was the other body we found along the way. It was a werewolf what attacked us. It turned into a man with the things packed into his beautiful skin pockets. His foreskin on his thigh. I have the lockpick. I need to get to the pig shed and grab the mirror. Don't be looking at me. Oh, you fucker. Ugh. Dead fucker. I have 6 miscellaneous items. I'm not entirely sure if the bike bell goes on his thing, but, you know, maybe he'll like it, at least. Maybe my journal even has, like, a written out list. Sick. Chicken lady, local doctor. I decided to give the key chicken lady's room to the little boy. He thanked me and also asked me to bring him his mom's violin. Hidden behind the wardrobe, he's afraid to go himself as his parents supposedly angry with them. Gave him a card to present his mother with as an apology. The parents' house can be found in the northern part of the old woods. When I bring the violin, I will get me an appointment with the doctor. He damned better. That's all I have. I guess this is like a side diversion. Reconnected, woo! Now I just won't have my damn chat. That's lovely. Love when that happens. Give me a sec. Means I need to pull up this stream on my phone so I can see while I'm in game. Yeah, means. Watch the wires, you damn fool. Charger. I will just leave the screen on. Find me. He's live right now, it's crazy. And there. Alright. Oh. I have all these items to show you, young man. Wonder if he gives me reputation. Hybrid rocket engine. Yeah, he does give me reputation. Oh, it's fit perfectly in my rocket. Have you seen it? Have you seen my rocket? It's almost as pretty as Gargan's. Well, almost. I just need to find some parts and it'll be completely ready. Would you bring them to me, the other parts? I would then fly to space and to the moon and to Mars and Jupiter and the sun. I mean, I would land at night. Boy suddenly looks into my eyes. Look for old tractors. They will find the missing pieces from my rocket in them. Whole door frame stabilizer. Only 2 more to go. Space rocket chassis. I only need 1 more part. No, I don't have to find all of them. Trajectory guidance system. Yay, finally I have everything I need. Yeah, go on your way now. Go now, please. I need to install the parts of my beautiful rocket, and then whee! Off we'll go. I will wave to you when I'm on my way to where no man has been before. Hold on, let me buy some shit from you before you fly off to space, homie. Like the cable, probably a toolbox. Bet that's useful. Still have almost 200 to work with. Handgun frame's probably something I should get. I say he almost gave me exactly enough to afford that, but these other things are a little more important to me. These weapon parts from, is that a reward? These are my 2 spots. I'll buy those. It's all about 100. I'm just gonna turn it into a lockpick, so it's not really gonna take a spot, but my inventory is full for the moment. And they just have like scrap metal. I'd totally buy some scrap metal. No. Grab those on the way back. Maybe I even just go say hi to Wolfman up here, and then I can sell some of the junk I intended to sell to him. And the thought that he would give me reputation had occurred, but I was not exactly prepared for it, and he would give me so much. Chill, homie, I'll give you the smoke in a bit. Is this Wolfman's camp? I can smell your stench from far away, meat. Yes, meat. And this? What is this junk? Wolf examines the object indifferently, although I could swear I've heard still No, he told me about that before, yeah. Well, I know this quack, non-entity, third-rate witch doctor, useless fucking clucker. But he still managed to screw over us with that key. I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah. You still managed to screw you over with that key, eh, comrade? Beautiful item, perfect for church fair. I buy weapons and ammo, that's it. No, I got the welder? Well, you can have this knife, I guess. Shit's locked. How am I supposed to get codes for that? I'll be back. I have a lot of very valuable things. Fallen trees. Bark looks partially chewed up. No, not a moose. Oh, shit! No. No. Oh, it's a dead end. That looks like the exploding kind of corpse. There's the moose. I lost them. will store my junk items on this thing. I think that was it. Hey! Don't go spooking me like that. Upgrade workbench. Woo! I need another welder. Exploding barrel, what the hell? If I got, oh, it's a defensive item. Light armor. I do want that, but I'm not sure I can handle it. Weapon parts, pipe. Oh, single shot. It's probably kind of like explodes. No description. I get a handgun frame, I can make a pistol. This one might be useful. Need a long barrel. Like, it's made of actual gun parts, so I don't think it breaks after one shot. I think I read that the axe and the shovel have about the same stats, like they're kind of just a peak melee weapon. Let's upgrade our inventory. Oh yeah, brother. I need that cable. Toolbox can go away. Weapon parts. Rag. Did not mention the wedding ring, so I guess that's just a valuable. Treasure. He told me there was treasure. I guess he just meant something valuable. Maybe even the fabric that we found on the lady. Bottles are for selling. Yeah. Alright, well, what's done is done. The armor's probably cool, but I don't think it lasts forever. It'd be lovely if it was just like a flat health upgrade. I don't have time to waste thinking. Gotta kill that pig. Got more robbing to do. Going the top way. Okay, and now when I switch on the lever, oh, well, I gotta turn the power on. Various cables protrude from the contraption. Someone run through the door outside. There's a lever and a red button on a panel. Motion range levers limited by a professional. provisionally attached plate, a note glued to the casing. Read the note. Set the voltage using the lever. If the lock is set to the voltage that paralyzes the sow for a moment, around 15 seconds. Procedure. The lever operator positions it in the middle. The feeder gives a sound signal. The operator then pushes the button and the feeder feeds the sow. Repeat until feeding is complete. Remember, the sow is our common good. Do not remove the lock. Position the lever in the middle. Remove lock. Position the lever down. Much higher voltage than it takes to stun it. The machine is set to maximum power. Push the button. Kill the mutated pig inside the pig shed. Alright. I guess the achievement tells me that it's dead. Go loot it and then run back home, right? Said there's treasure in the room with the pig. I like treasure. It's one of life's greatest joys. One of these pigs trap me if I kill them. So tempted to. Hold on. Let me pull out my damn torch. Can't see shit in here. Where's the treasure? Why'd I murder this majestic creature? Oh, there's a corpse. Madman scribblings. A single-shot pistol. I guess that's treasure. It's time for my piggies to go to bed, the great big mother piggy has said. So I will count them first to see if all the piggies come back to me. 1 little piggy, 2 little piggies, 3 little piggies, 49. Is this like part of the code to open up one of his lock boxes? That's all there is to it, I suppose. Gotta run back home now. So that's what happens at night. Maybe it's something I saw in the dark. Either way, that wasn't too bad, right? Like, obviously I can't outrun that, but like, there weren't like enemies all over the place or anything. Alright. Need to be prepared to close this fucking door. The health bar at the bottom of the screen, but for what? Oh, is that the health of the door? Ah! What the fuck? Is that the darkness? Yeah, fight the dog. Safe. I may need to move that lamp into here though. The dark corner of the room has become uninhabitable, and that severely limits my ability to fight. But we have survived till morning. Yeah, you beat my fucking meat. Woo! Hey, stop doing that. I don't like when things move without my permission. The clock's a little long to wait, don't you think? Oh, 150, nice. Alright, let me move this back up here. This chair. Back over there. Alright, Mr. Trader, I've learned some things and I've got some shit to sell you, dude. I would hope that this has a bullet in it because it's single shot. I'm gonna keep that. this meat. Rocks have no value. I'm not sure it's like an organized button, man. I'm like literally scaring myself with the little shrieks coming out of my phone. I gotta lower the volume. Why do I want to sell this guy? Some of this could be useful. It's like old empty bottles. And that's kind of it. Maybe I could sell them the potatoes. They have value. Do I only have 2? That doesn't feel right to me. Wedding ring I can sell. I need like pliers or something, bolt cutters. But I need welder again. And wire? That's weird. There's the long barrel if I want to make the shotgun, but I don't have any bullets, so I'm not really going to bother with that yet. The handgun frame might be my next goal. If not, just more fabric. Okay. You're coming with me, Mr. Lamp. You're going to have a lovely, lovely time in this one little room. This, I need boards and nails to repair. Of course it did. Why not? Guess that's it. Let's rock. Well, it seems like we're just gonna be out exploring for a bit, filling out the rest of this map before we head north. So, or actually, let me go back to the village. I do have a lockpick on me, but also there was the lady who said, like, kill the pig, and the pig's dead now, so maybe that she has a reward for us or something. Hey, you. The village leader wants to have a word with you. He's waiting inside. Uh-oh. I don't like the sounds of that. He might be pissed. I think this was the one that burnt house. Gone. Okay. And what about the house with all the locked doors? I think this is the one. Need to get to the entrance. Wires and ropes are good. Happy to take them. Shit, this is full of bodies, so like they locked this up. Who are they hiding this from? Key. nice looking house. I got a lot. Is that the mother of pigs crying for it? And if the corpse is here, maybe there's something else in that room. I should give it another look. Place is cold and smells of raw meat. Come here for a second. I see multiple people. It's him. He is the one who killed our sow. Release Antek. Ah. Pay for what you've done. It's on a chain. Bitch. Oh, bitch. Bitch. Got a pitchfork out of it. Is this where they stored all the meat or what? Are they feeding the chomper? Cellar key, alright. Me, another welder, chain. I wonder if I need the welder for an upgrade again later. Well, those fuckers are dead. Sucks to suck. As he doesn't want to smoke. You shall not get any. think a lockpick. A couple of them, actually. Let me cook that meat. Cook that meat? Yeah. I'm liking the strat where I finish shit off with the knife. Be working pretty well. I don't know that I need to have the gun on me. Maybe that's... Well, I don't really need for anything else. Can I have a cabinet or something in here? Poisoned. Okay, so, what's on our list? Let me open the list. Talk about... Okay. I finished Hollow Knight Silksong. So, the conversation around the game has been largely about the difficulty. I think it really is something that needs to be said, because it's, like, way harder than Hollow Knight. Like, from the get-go, they were hitting you with crazy platforming challenges, like shit straight out of the White Palace in the first game, and then, like, the difficulty of all the bosses is, like, Godmaster level boss design. It's just really hard. It's like they escalated things to where they did by the end of their whole extra content with Hollow Knight, and then they stayed in that mindset, made a whole game in that mindset, like we were ready for this, and like, no, I was not able to finish Godmaster, alright? The Pantheon of Hollowness is way too much. I think I maybe only did 2 of the Pantheons, and yeah, it's just crazy. Almost every boss is incredibly difficult. I say almost because the final boss of Act 2, which is like the final boss of the game, there is an Act 3 that you have to do some bullshit to unlock. But the final boss of Act 2 is actually relatively easy. And there was an achievement and an alternate ending for beating it while cursed, meaning that you were unable to heal. So, like, I got that. I thought it was pretty easy. It's for reference. That was maybe the only easy boss in the whole game, though. Everything else was, like, really freaking hard. Aside from that, you have a different moveset. Like, it's still, like, simple, functionally. Everything you do is about the same. But, instead of your usual downward pogo attack, you have the, like, you come down at an angle instead. And that just complicates things, like, immensely for both platforming and landing attacks on things that are below you. However, Hornet's default moveset is, it has longer range at least, and she's a lot faster. You even get like a sprint ability early on Like, you really move through a little bit quicker paces, you get like a sort of grapple hook at some point. All that's cool. There are actually things called crests that you can find which change out your moveset or something else. So if you don't like the default, you don't have to play the whole game with it. There are options. I personally found the Reaper crest first, and I played maybe half the game with that. It was slower, but it had slightly longer reach, and it like made enemies recoil very far when you hit them. You also bounced up very high if you were using it for platforming. Please fight each other. Alright, well, thank you, dog. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Use the stick. Yeah, and the Reaper Crest specifically has a special move where, whenever you use your heal, you'll go into, like, a mode where you'll leave behind, essence, like, stuff that you can pick up every time that you hit an enemy. Until you get hit, so you'll be able to use your Silk abilities, which are like the soul attacks in the first game, a lot more frequently. And, I mean, that's just very useful. It made the Hunter Crest seem like shit by default, which is your default moveset, so it felt like a straight upgrade. I just never looked back. But there are other crests that you can find, like, I don't need to tell you about all of them. But one of them is basically the Knight's default moveset. It's very fast, but short range. It has like added crit chance, pretty useful. And there is a way to upgrade the default moveset if you do prefer that, which I did go back to it for a little bit just because I felt like I should give it more of a chance. And I don't know, after playing enough of the game, I thought it really wasn't so bad to be using it. Like, I did play a decent chunk of with that as well. I ultimately settled on the Wanderer's Crest just because it was fast and had the crit chance, like, it was nice. There's an item called the Magnetic Die, which, like, every time you get hit, it has an increasing chance to completely block the next damage until it does block something. More valuable. But it also passively increases that crit chance, so it just, you know, it just doubles up, makes it one of the more powerful crests in the game. It also just has a useful amount of slots on it. Because you find these things called memory lockets, and you can use them to add slots onto your crest. These slots are like colored, so they fit specific charms. This is something that they change. Rather than having a number limit on how many charms you can equip, you just have slots. It'd be like yellow, red, and blue. The red are like tools, and the blue ones are for fun stuff that'll affect combat. The yellow ones are just for exploration, so like, if you want to see yourself on the map, you have the compass pin, and that will only take a yellow slot. You're not really missing out on anything by using it this time. Which is nice, but it also severely limits your build variety. Like, coming up with charm combos was a really fun element of Hollow Knight. how some of them had unique interactions. Oh god, they put pig heads in here. And yeah, there are no charm interactions anymore because you can only ever have like 2 things. Though some of the charms are a bit more varied, and there are still just things that go well together, at least. And there's also the new tool system, which I enjoy. They're like the tools from Castlevania. They consume a limited resource that you get from killing enemies. I have too much shit. I need storage. I swear I have like a wardrobe or something in here that I need to repair. It's probably underneath that pile of crap, and I don't want to... Oh, there it is. You tell I have a problem? I do. I really do. I'll tell you what, I'll keep those pills. I'll put the shiny rock and the bullets away. In here, I guess. Pitchfork I can just leave on the ground. Sell it in the morning, right? Huh? Where'd it go? Oh, okay. I spent too much time thinking. What was I saying? The build variety. Yeah, I didn't mind that change too much, but it's still, like, unfortunate, because, again, it was just really fun to find the combos. I'm not gonna cry about it. But the tools, these are... like the Castlevania tools, limited resource. It adds an element of like grinding to before a boss fight, which is something I didn't like, considering that all of them were so immensely difficult. Is like the same issue I had with Demon Souls and Bloodborne, like just... yeah, the stuff drops relatively commonly, but I don't want to stop fucking fighting the boss. I want to fight it 20 times and be able to do it at maximum capacity. At least I don't have to run to a shop to buy more of these tools. You craft them on the fly. You just need to get shell shards, which you get from killing, like, animal-type bugs. By that, I mean, like, unintelligent ones. Of course, all bugs are bugs, but, you know, there's bugs that are not smart. Which I guess can bring me to the story for a minute. I will say it mostly stands on its own. You are, of course, playing Hornet, and it is a sequel. But it's set in a completely different nest, so, like, you don't need to have knowledge of basically anything from Hollow Knight. Totally chill. If you just want to come in fresh. There's some things that are interesting to think about, like I was talking about, some bugs are just not intelligent. Well, there are still plenty of intelligent bugs in this kingdom, and the opening area appears to be the corpse of a worm. There are more pale beings present, but their culture is completely different, and it's very interesting. Also, another interesting thing is that Hornet talks. Like, sentences, you actually get, like, straight up lore. She seems to know things that I would just love to know. It's like casually drops world-ending secrets in mid-conversation. It's very funny. So, yeah, then I said that's mostly standalone. The Abyss and the Void does make an appearance in this somewhat secret Act 3. So, like, that's where you would want to have some knowledge. You'll probably be a little creeped out by the otherwise relatively cutesy game at that point. But it does add, like, a pretty significant amount of lore to there, and it does give you a little more information on, like, what's going on with the Knight. Specifically, I think they more or less confirmed that the hardest possible ending is what's canon. So that means beating the Pantheon of Hollow Nest, which confirms all the stuff that happened in Godmaster is also canon. But doing that with the Delicate Flower in your inventory, meaning you did not take any damage. Which is just absolutely insane sounding to me, but okay, that's the skill level they want you to be at to play this game, I guess. Otherwise, I liked it. Farloom's very charming. Everything's like musical themed. Their characters play instruments. You have an instrument that you can play, which is kind of like the new Dream Nail. You like play a song, character starts singing, and it tells you a bit more about their character. And it also goes into the Weaver lore a lot. Is what most of what you do is. Hornet is, of course, not 100% Weaver, but she is part spider, and it makes some very creepy things happen at times. Oh. It did add a nice little quality of life thing in Act 3. You can unlock a song that lets you teleport back to the nearest fast travel point. You have to play an awful long time to get there, but hey, it's better than nothing, especially considering how brutal exploration can be in Act 3. Which is a bit juxtaposed with the bosses you have to fight in Act 3, because most of them happen within dream spaces, so any resources you consume there are fake. So if you used up all your tools, you'd get them all back if you failed. And you even don't die when you fail, you just wake up and get it to reattempt it right away. So, like, that, especially paired with the crest that lets you craft items mid-combat, it's just, like, it can end up being really easy if you want it to be. Of course, I didn't come up with that until I was on, like, the last dream boss, when I noticed it. Otherwise, I would have just tool spammed, because that was very effective on some of the early game bosses, and, like, it just would have made things easier. But I learned not to rely on that up until then. I'm gonna sell that. Also gonna sell this. I have this gem. Gotta sell that. Potato. I can sell that. Get rid of it. I don't really have bullets. I should just get the fabric right. Inventory's at max. Fuck.
What was I saying? The map has like towns in it now, which makes it feel like a bigger, more lived-in world. The town is technically like haunted, or the kingdom is haunted. So like it is falling apart just like Hollow Nest was, but it's a lot less dead. And that means that you'll interact with a lot more characters and learn a lot more things, like, more clearly than you would have in Hollow Knight. You're not just, like, the ghost of the nest. You're not a reaper. You're bringing destruction in the end and stuff. And there's a quest board. That's what I wanted to get to. Just like Ori in the Will of the Wisp, they kind of added a quest system. These will, of course, lead to some upgrades like mask pieces and charms. But a lot of times you're just doing stuff to help. Maybe you'll change something in the world or learn something, but like you will get no reward sometimes. Still, it was nice. Again, I liked interacting with characters, add more playtime. And it's by completing these wishes that you'll end up getting the Act 3 unlock. That's like the main key. There's also some hidden items you have to find, but I found it with no trouble, like on my own. It was just completing all the wishes that really was the thing. Oh shit, he took off. I've heard some people say it took them like 15 hours to beat Act 2, which is the ending that most people who do not have time to explore the entire map the way I do is going to get. Wow. What out, Beans? Hold on. And the achievements for speedrunning are to like... I think it's beat it in under 30 hours. I think I took like 70 doing my 100% of Act 3 included. And that's like me missing some secrets, that's me getting my ass beat by a lot of bosses, yeah. Almost 75 hours. The final boss especially was just real big pain. Real big pain. A massive spike up from everything else in Act 3, but again, I may have just gotten used to cheesing some things. Because there really weren't too many bosses, like you've basically been everywhere on the map. There were just like 2 new areas that were somewhat optional. But, you know, everything had changed. It was like, when you returned to the Forgotten Crossroads in the first game and there was the infection, and everything was just, like, really freaking hard for a while. It takes some getting used to. Just like that. Except it was over the entire world and not just one area that you had to go to for the end of the game, you know? And honestly, that made, like, getting missed collectibles a real pain in the ass. It was absolutely brutal. Because you should have almost every upgrade by that point in the game, like... There's maybe one damage upgrade you can still get, and if you missed them, you will be down a mask, maybe. Going back to the difficulty discussion, most of the enemies hit you for 2 damage. Hollow Knight has the elegant system where you have like a couple of damage pips. So everything was supposed to hit you for 1 damage, and it was like, okay, you have 5 masks, you can get hit 5 times, right? But no, most bosses hit you for 2. Meaning that when you start the game with 5, you can be hit 3 times, and when you get your first damage upgrade, when you get your first health upgrade, you can still only be hit 3 times, even though you got a health upgrade, and that's like really annoying. With some of the basic enemies, like really tiny things, they'll hit you for 1 pip, but they're like, I'd say, I don't know, maybe less than a quarter of enemies will actually hit you for 1 damage. It's just a little ridiculous. So technically there are some things to do. Even the environment usually hits you for 2. It's crazy. They had to patch some of them out, because there were some that would hit you for like 3. It was nuts. That's a lot of poison mushrooms, man. Now what's weird is, even though I thought some of the bosses were just absolutely ridiculous, the one that everyone complains about is the one that was like a rush of enemies. It's not really a boss, it's just a crap ton of enemies. And they said that it gave them a lot of trouble. Some people even rage quit there, and like, I did it on my first try. It's not a brag, but like, it's just enemies. Like, hit them, you kill them. There's breaks to heal in between the waves. I really didn't think it was that bad. There's even an NPC who can help you if you do his quest line right. I did not, but, you know, it's a thing. It's not supposed to be as bad as I think a lot of people made it out to be. Like meat, you know, like Bill. Oh, matches. 20 of these for you, bud. Gossip. Bravo, meat. No more squeals. Heh. Suddenly the wolf slaps me on the cheek. I can fucking hear the pitiful sobs of the old wretches and the pleas of peasants begging their beloved forest to bring back into sound life. Poor fuckers have no idea I will be the only one to hear their cries. The wolf burst into laughter. This is music to my ears, meat. The lamentations make me calm. Finally, I'll be able to sleep soundly. I bet they'll attempt to break through the wall of trees. Oh, such a shame that I can't breathe in their desperation up close. Meat, just one more thing, and say hello from me when you're in the village. Send them my greetings. The wolf checks his pocket. His paw trembling with excitement, he takes out some item and throws it to the ground. Here. Give me a hotbar upgrade. Nice. I think I was fooling that though. Unless... Okay, we're good. That's it for the Silent Forest. We still have to resolve the chicken lady dilemma, but that's in the next part of the map. Ow! I'm almost grateful for the scrap metal. Be careful. Alright, Beans has returned. What else is there to say about Silksong without, like, spoiling everything? Music was amazing. Just again, like, it was already great before. Environments are still, like, as beautiful. Different themed, right? It definitely feels very distinctly different from Hollowness, except for, like, the beginning, which, again, was, like, maybe built on the corpse of a worm. Like, that's familiar, because everything in Hollowness was dead. Well, most of it. But all of that was still top-notch, and the story, again, I think it was delivered more clearly, which was just nice. It was a welcome change. And I think that's really what, like, drives you to stick with it. Like, you were constantly being hit with beautiful scenery, beautiful music, an interesting story, fun, lovable characters, like... all the stuff that makes you want to keep playing, despite wanting to rip your cock off. And it's just, I don't know, man, like, I get that it's a sequel, but you can't expect that everybody who played the first game is going to play this one. Like, there are plenty of people who just jump in on sequels because of the hype train or something. I work with a guy like that. He said he played Hollow Knight a little bit, but he was a lot more excited for Silksong because of all the musical stuff in it. And I'm like, that totally makes sense, and it seems like it's standalone. Like, this is totally you can totally do that. So we did buy the game. Well, like, I have a very mixed opinion. Like, at the end of the day, I absolutely loved my experience. It took some adapting, just like Bloodborne did for a lot of people, right? Just significantly harder than what I thought I was signing up for, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It had a great time. In fact, I think it's a masterpiece once you've gotten used to it, but that's a pretty big caveat. Everything is still simple and elegant, but like the tools, they're so fun. Like there's a lot of them. They all have unique uses. I tried all of them, and enough room. Oh. And the platforming, like with the addition of the grapple hook and like just the different traversal options, they had to make it all work with the different move sets, which don't all attack the same. The crest, being able to change your moveset, all was fun. It kind of made up for like some of the lack of build variety due to the new slot system. Enemy variety was great. There's a lot of freaking bosses. It was astonishing in the first game. It's still quite good. Still love to see it. It's really just a balancing. I'm not saying that the game needs to have an easy mode, but like, renegotiate, like, get your priorities in order, guys, because you did not, like, make an escalating difficulty curve. It's just, the whole game is a flat difficulty of fucking difficult. And you have to play maybe half the game before you get access to your first damage upgrade, which is how the first game was, too, but, like, you were still earning a lot more, mechanical upgrades throughout. Up until that point, it was also just, you know, generally less difficult. Holy fuck. Ugh. I'm gonna die. Yep. That's unfortunate. Just I'll wake up in the morning, right? Woke up like an hour later, that's interesting. So yeah, that's the real crux of the whole conundrum, right? I just don't know what to rate it. Like, I think it's a masterpiece from my perspective, but I also recognize that it has like severely flawed game design. These guys are maybe sniffing their own farts a little too much. But like, I'm sniffing their farts too, and I'm basking in it. I just don't know how to feel. Do I give it a 10 out of 10 with a warning sign? That this shit ain't for bitches? Do I gatekeep? I don't like gatekeeping. That's how people made me feel about Dark Souls before I played it, and like, yeah, I just didn't think it was bad. Maybe just your mileage will vary. Everything I needed to make a handgun was here this whole time. That's crazy. I will say that I'm a lot less likely to replay Silksong than I am Hollow Knight, and I very much hope that they're not planning to do any expansions. Because I don't know that I can do that again. Like, I feel like we're gonna have to go through the whole readjustment process. I have replayed Hollow Knight before, and it was a lovely, lovely little experience, you know. I went through, I was good, I got through it a lot quicker, I found stuff that I didn't find the first time around, it was just nice. I feel like Silksong will just be frustration again. They did, however, say that it took so long because they just put in everything that they wanted. I doubt that it's going to have the same long tail that Hollow Knight 1 did. Oh, shit. Completely forgot about turning on the generator. Like, set up a bear trap, too. So, Team Cherry's official response to the difficulty thing is they just, like, they said, you don't understand what it's like to overcome a hardship. We want you to feel that amazing feel, and yes, it does feel great, but, like, you also shouldn't alienate people who wanted to enjoy the game. Like, you gotta know, you're selling a product, not just a piece of art for you. Though, in a sense, they were doing that because the game was completely funded with profits and Kickstarter money from the first game. Like, it was supposed to just be a mode, and they turned it into a whole game because they were passionate. Like, in a way, they did make it for themselves. They are rich. They don't need the money from the sales. But I don't know, they kind of just like forgot the point of making a game, if you ask me. Just for people to enjoy it. I wish I wasn't such a bitch. Like, I want to go outside and see what the hell's going on. I feel like there's maybe something right outside the door. Like, what is this? What is with the flashing lights? I just don't know. They said just don't go outside, it's dangerous at night, so why would I? Dog? Beans. Get off my desk. You know better. Stop. All these empty bottles to sell. Put that gas in the generator, I guess. I'm gonna have to bring the drawing with me. Rags can go away. Alcohol. Going to need wood and nails. Leave thing away. Where are the nails? Repair the door. Do I have more nails? I do have a big stack of nails there, so... I don't know what I should take with me. I really want to upgrade this, but I don't have quite enough scrap. Obviously I need to take wood with me, right? Enough to barricade a window. That can stay for now. I'm going to make a gun. I just gotta go and grab those parts. So I could maybe buy another small caliber magazine or something. An axe head. Turn one of these sticks into an axe along with my shovel. Hopefully I can use the axe to collect wood. That would make sense to me. So all these bottles. I say, do not yet have the means to do that. I do have the axe head, so I can just run back here whenever I need that. Take an antidote with me just in case. Someone went from having no weapons to having a lot of weapons. I don't feel like much has really changed other than just my inventory space. That's all for. And I'll pour one of these in the generator on here. Part of a church? Shrine.
For what? Of course. Love that for me. It's fine. Just gonna drop shit off. It's totally chill. I didn't realize there was a ton of scrap on that corpse too, so it can actually reinforce one of my nail boards. Nice. I got magazines. I can craft a gun. Nice. I got 3 small caliber mags. I got these single shotguns too that I gotta burn through before I start using those, but sure. Wood logs. Is that what I picked up? Oh man. I think right now the goal is just beeline for the next base, wherever it may be, so I can empty out my inventory and actually start looting shit again. So obviously I'm going to need the loot eventually. Don't know when eventually is. Starting to feel like I've maybe hoarded. I truly didn't have anything other than maybe the means to make a lot more nail boards most of these nights. Note from the truck. Population list. And these people who are alive? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 people. Everyone else is unknown. Exhaust, but that was needed for the rocket. It can stay there. Take a magazine though. I just let that fester. Is it gonna turn into a chomper eventually? Alright, we are officially in the old woods, and I immediately stepped on poison mushrooms. Antidote. Antidote!
The hunter's house. I'm here. Not a hideout, though. Damn. Ugh. It really is single shot. Is there not a way to, like, break it down? Sell it, it's all it's worth. I wish I could turn it into scrap. What if there's not even a base up here? And there has to be, it's too big, but like what if they wanted me to go back to using this one? While we're here, what else do I have to talk about? Okay, Dr. Stone's Science Future Part 2. Core 2, whatever they called it. It was pretty good. I mentioned that they were like running away after a whole season that was a big battle. This is technically still a continuation of that battle. They're on the run until the conclusion, basically, like the last 5 episodes of the season, maybe. Where they stop and like make their final stand and build defenses and stuff. They make some pretty big revelations, and they do some crazy shit to finish off the battle. Somehow non-violently. As they always do. I feel like there was less science. Not that there's like more bullshit, but like there was less just making new inventions throughout this. There's cleverly using what they already did to try and like, traverse through their new environment rather than you know, improve their lives or anything too crazy. They even had to abandon some things like the mobile lab, for example. Instead, they replaced it with motorcycles. The thing is, the mobile lab was like an all-terrain vehicle with a lab. I don't understand how the motorcycle is better, than that's maybe faster. I feel weird about that one. I'll drop the pistol if I have to, but $5 is $5, man.
use one of these right now. The pills are for like mid-combat consumption. Ah! Maybe there's a map in here, right? Only hope. Dog in there too, I think. Oh boy. These bandages last quite a long time. Should I equip them all down? Stuffed links. Oh. Shut up. Ah! Room to disarm it, bro? Are you fucking kidding me?
magazine toolbox. Yeah, it's time to go. There's lots of traps in there, which is weird. Like, it's a picture of a gun. It's a veritable treasure trove, though, so that's good. It's all clear, safe to loot, you know. I don't want to deal with him right now. I try to use the gun, but the chompers are too fast. You need to melee them. My accuracy shit if I'm not standing still. Is your squeal? Cool. These were lovely. I would keep them. All this scrap metal can upgrade my other nail board. Love that for me. Okay. Chill tune. Oh boy, he just came at me. Please stop hitting me, that'd be great. I don't like getting hit. Hey, 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 hey! What did I say about getting hit? Not for me. Okay, I'm gonna need some of that. Stop doing that, for the love of God. Freaks me out every time.
Yep. 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 Yep.
This is fine. Bugs himself? Not creepy. The sensation of something tickling your skin as it crawls over you. Uses you like a doormat that I don't like. It's a video game. I do not feel that. They could probably make it happen with some audio sensory stimulation, you know? It's not what they chose to do. How are we doing on time? About 3 hours, that's fine. Yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought with it when I was rushing for the night, but Dr. Stone, right? We were talking about that. Yeah, I felt like there was less science going on improving lives. It was just more focused on the battle that was ongoing through the whole thing and traversing the new environment, which is fine. But the issue was resolved at least. They're going crazy. Still not sure how they're getting to the moon, but they are definitely getting to the moon soon. I'm still having a great time watching it. Only like one new character was introduced, or no, two. Like they only woke up 2 new people. Which is fine, I guess. I mean, when they first started Science Future, and then they like left most of the cast behind, they explained how there's only like 100-some people you can reasonably remember with names and faces before you start to forget who they are. And for characters, your memory is going to be even less. So, like, you know, not introducing a crap ton more characters is important to an extent. Do I have pills? I do. Do those. Yeah. Alcohol can go away.
I'm not sure what else to say without directly spoiling events. Vibe check, it passes. Still, like, weird from what we're used to with the first two things, but I guess that's why it has a different title, you know? Like, it's not Season 3 or 4, it's Science Future. I think they were kind of intentionally telling us that the vibes were going to be different. Also on the list was Kaiju number 8, Season 2. It's pretty action-packed. It focuses a lot on that now that Kafka's secret is out. And he's trying to prove his worth to the Defense Force while he's in like a probation period. But my whole issue with that concept is that they elaborate more on the numbered kaiju weapons, which was like, you know, when a unique kaiju appears and you kill it, they turn into a weapon, and it's like super powerful, super cool, like sort of shonen power system they've got going for that. But they elaborated on it and showed that now people who use these weapons, they like have to have a mental fight with the kaiju, like it's trying to take over their mind every time they use it, and it shortens their lifespan just by activating it. Which is cool, but how is that like any different from Kafka using his kaiju suit? Like, are they really not going to trust them when they have shit like that going down? What happens when these people lose control? Do they die or do they go crazy? I don't know. They didn't really tell us that part. I'm just like, it feels like a plot hole to me. But yeah, there are a couple new weapons that are made in this season, which is why they elaborate, and there are a couple new users. And, you know, I appreciate how the whole thing isn't just focused on Kafka. We're getting, like, a task of new super soldiers that I assume are maybe going to become a super soldier unit at some point. The Defense Force themselves are already super soldiers, like, they just need to get better attuned to the suit to make it work better for them. Which is what one of the arcs they go through here is about, just a guy using the suit better. To support his friends, because it's shonen battle stuff. I don't know, it was cool. I guess it's nice that he doesn't have to hide anymore, but now he has a different issue where he's like losing control of the power suddenly. Like he's starting to permanently transform whenever he transforms. That's kind of puts a limit on it, so he has to learn how to fight without it too. I think is good. Yeah, I appreciate training arcs. I like when characters try to develop instead of just using the one thing they got. Like, that's kind of one of my complaints with his certain magical index. Like, yeah, Toma has power nullification, but he gets in fights so often, you think he would learn Kung Fu or something, and he just doesn't. Kafka, on the other hand, he's smart. He's gonna learn to fight. Which might just be like a... have something to do with his character being a grown-ass man rather than a teenager. He doesn't feel invincible, so he's gonna actually prepare. Fuck! Where'd that bear trap come from? God damn. The old woods hideout, thank God. A saw with no fuel. Is this all just one enclosed area? Wardrobe, gasoline, pills, bags. Fuck! Destroyed generator. Can I fix it? Light the oven. The oven is lit again. Okay. So, I guess this room seems pretty good, right? It's got doors. 2 of them. I can barricade the one. This one has the workbench. I like the workbench. Lots of storage for shit. Gentleman magazine. Oh, titties. Nice. No door on that room. Can I move the workbench? I cannot. Repair that door. There's a door here. No desertion. Who the hell are they assigning to us? Meg fucked off from the shack. The whole night he was rambling about some Merrick. I think it's his younger brother or son. I don't know if it was the boredom or the stress that got to him, but it was so fucking unbearable. It was the 3rd night in a row. We tried to silence him, but it's fucking Maciek. Better not to risk it. I slid inside my sleeping bag and zipped it shut. I preferred to suffocate in my own stench than listen to that fuckhead go on and off about it.
After a while, I realized Maciek is not there anymore. He left around morning. He took all his equipment, 3 liters of water, a sleeping bag, radio, gun, gasoline, flamethrower, his blood spitter, and his lucky stone. He only left the hazard suit. We're debating on whether to report this. No one's crazy about running around the woods looking for a psycho with a flamethrower. Hope he doesn't come back at night. We reported it. They're sending 7 men to search for him. We're coming back through the tunnel. Players. Nice. Tier 3. Once a day, you won't trigger a trap that you step on. That'd be nice. Too bad I step on more than once a day. Restore my health by eating wood. What the fuck? My goddamn panda? Once a day, I'll be able to scare off nearby enemies. That sounds kind of useful. My stamina gets low, I will deal less damage in combat. That sucks. I will recover longer after exhausting myself. Like, slower stamina regen, or only after I completely exhaust? Now I'll take weakness. I don't want to risk low stamina regen. That sounds like hell. Rolled out the red carpet for me. Bicycle. Terrible rattle trap. Some kind of fake oven, flat black top, circles drawn on it. What a peculiar dream. Sink is filled with dirty dishes. Never seen such a huge refrigerator. Here's a particular smell coming from inside it. Oh boy. Table made of different colored blocks. A black matte mirror hangs above it. I have no idea what it may be. The table's like made of Legos. Darkwood, thank you, by Acid Wizard. Oh, these like backers. I think it's funny how some people like want their username as the backer credit rather than their actual name. Like, you're in the credits. Who is Twa0144? I want to say thank you to you, but like that's the you want out there, alright?
One of my old managers had, like, their work email was, like, something they clearly made when they were younger. And it was not at all appropriate for work. I thought it was hilarious. That's the professional email they chose to use. Table made of different colored blocks. A black matte mirror hangs above it. Yeah. This. Phone. Those acid wizards. Wizards on acid. That's funny. Whitney. Oh, this is their studio. So what, this is like a chalkboard? Man doesn't know what chalkboard is? I never understood why so many indie studios look like this. And I get that a lot of the time it's just like you're in your parents' garage or something, but like, do you all need to be in the same room? Like, I get communication is important sometimes, but ideally you're all doing different shit. Like, you're programming, you're doing animation, you're doing actual game design, aka thinking and making notes, putting shit together, I don't know. You could all be collaborating, I don't know. Could all be very talented people. And they are, but you know, like multi-talented. Is that the Wolfman? Why is he wearing a dunce-cap? Darkwood. Is this like a testing room at a convention? Oh, they won an award. I can't read that. Well, you just look creepy. They blur out the code intentionally. Doogie. Oh. That's just a real poster. What is all that merch? Unsold merch? White stains on the sofa, ew. We're a lovely family. Oh, these are the two from the event. So I guess that's like mom and sister probably, or you know, these are the parents, these are maybe wife and sister. Couldn't be the daughter, though they do have a kid. Maybe there was aunts too. I don't wanna assume things. Boogie. Mujlisica. Wow. Is this like concept art? Ida. What?
Piotrek came from pita bread? This guy's got the, goth gamer GF. Living the dream. Huh. Demonified your friend. General, not a fan of such measures while making art, but one little bottle of wine, its creative juices flowing. That's a big bottle of wine, bruv. BoJack Horseman? Ivanka. Is that your character's name? Killer friend. Noel Winter. I haven't seen this symbol yet. Drawings are terrible, just like mine. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to be a good drawer to be a good artist. I think a lot of people don't understand. And it can help sometimes, but like for animation specifically, doing detailed shit like this, it's too much work. You're not going to be able to replicate it and make it look smooth, especially if you're doing 2D and you actually need to draw it. But they say that people who are especially bad at 2D art will be pretty decent with 3D. Magnan scribbles. Is that a map? Mysterious note. What the hell is this? Three robes in a hanger, blue, green, red. Ah, the Santa mask from the picture. Did this game release around Christmas? Is that a thing I'm supposed to know? Okay. Don't have a lockpick. Well, it did save there, but I still want to like survive my first night here, so I have time to prep the base in the morning. We're probably gonna die. This is the door that needs to stay open because it's next to the generator and I can't barricade that. Means this room is gonna need defending. Get this wardrobe out of the way. Hopefully it doesn't get broken in a scuffle. Is there another lamp in here, or it can't just be one? Where is it? And there's natural lamps on the building itself. It's neat. But there's only one that I can move. Okay. Means I may find myself fighting for my life in the hallway one day. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do other than just lay out a crap ton of traps. Seems like there's plenty of room for kiting shit in here at least. If this door's closed, barricading one would be ideal, but I don't know which one it would pick. And this is just like you have to take the long way around if it's not. Maybe that is what I want to do. Barricade this door. It leads to the workbench, man. Like, convenience. Barricade these doors? There's no fence around this one. Kind of weird. This is what we got. Is there any other shows? Yeah, just one more before my list is basically cleared. Watched From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. So this is a season 1, which means I can actually talk a bit more instead of just say, yeah, it's more the same. I like this change. So for some reason I had myself convinced this was like a prequel to Mushoku Tensei. I thought it was like about Paul, who isn't like a great character. He's kind of a piece of shit, but still I was interested in the world. Not all the case. The art style is similar and the vibes are not quite there. I mean, artistically, I would say they are, but like character acting and behavior wise, no. This man, Beryl Garnet, is a lot more respectable than Paul ever would be. Basically, he's just like a sword dojo teacher. He's in his like 40s or something, and all of his students like left and became like really important master swordsman type people. And he slowly built up the reputation as the backwater swordsman, like a master that is not where he should be. But he's very humble. He doesn't think he's anything too special. He specifically says he just never beat his dad in a fight. He still lives with his dad. He's like a virgin. He's unmarried. They really want him to have a kid. It's kind of a running gag. Yeah, one day his students come back, a few of them. He runs into multiple students as the show goes on, and all the female ones want to fuck him, but he doesn't want to abuse his power. And they're also a lot younger than him, so it's kind of a running gag there too. Like, he knows, but he's not gonna act on it. I'd say like the first half of episode 1 wasn't really gripping me. Like, it was just exactly what I described. People hitting him, he ain't getting it, he's being humble. Parents keep telling him to have a kid, it's whatever. But eventually he gets the offer to become like an instructor for the police force, basically the order in the capital city. Since his former student is the Knight Commander, she recommended him. He takes the job, and then they does a training session with the with the grunts there, and it's actually very well choreographed. And he beats their ass. They don't respect him at first because he is just an old bumpkin. They think that he doesn't have shit, but he does have stuff to teach them. And that's kind of where his real Master Swordsman status starts to come into play. His whole thing is he wants to be a good teacher. He doesn't think he's that good, but every fight he like analyzes the enemy's style and figures out its weaknesses, where they can improve, and tries to teach them something. So he ends up overcoming people who are more skilled than him every time, because he just really wants them to improve further. In doing so, he ends up becoming a master swordsman. He just refuses to acknowledge it, you know? Come on. I will drag a lamp across the map to make this one have two. I think that's an interesting concept. They even play with the idea of him becoming an adventurer or something. He's like, nah, I'm good. I don't want that. He does kill like a high-ranking monster though, and get like a cool sword made from it. So yeah, that's kind of tell you where things go. He just gets roped into shit he doesn't want to do all the time, and he grows to be more of a master with each passing adventure. But he very much does not want to be anyone important, and it gets into a lot of slice of life type stuff. And it was just a nice experience. Again, I wasn't sold for like the first half of the first episode, but when I saw that first fight, I was like, alright. I'll see where this goes. And from there, it was better. There were episodes without action, and I think that those were when it's, you know, a bit weaker. But anytime there is a fight, it's usually really good. And it's not like a monologue-y kind of show either, like the action is like quick and visceral, you know. Good stuff. And I appreciate that he's not a perv. Like, you know, the characters are perving on him, but he says, "Be gone, thought." And sometimes I wish he'd act on it, but that's when it's like, I would. But, you know, if he ever did, that would be like a very big grooming thing. Like, it's not cash money behavior. So good on him. Anyways, that's all we've got for today. Right, we're at 3.5 hours. And we're at our first day in the new camp. We have lots of shit to loot. We have too much loot over here. I have to probably drag some of it over here for later. So I'm not sure I want to stay in this hideout. I'm not sure I want to stay in this one, but I don't know. I like this one the best, but it doesn't have a good oven. Alright, but we'll get what we need when we need it. I need to find those bolt cutters before I can upgrade the workbench at all. And our goal is up here somewhere, the northern part. I mean, to get the kids' parents' violin. Yeah. That's what we've got going on. I read something about a swamp, so I don't know if this is the entire map or not. Maybe just a new section adds on rather than a whole new thing, but maybe something's beyond the bunker. Anyways, that's all we've got for today, folks. I will... 1 minute, 45 seconds. Not gonna lie, I've been talking for a little bit. Yeah. Bye-bye.